I'm live here. Hello. Happy quarantine once more for everyone. I was getting some emails that I was to teach a subclass today, but that's not happening with this quarantine. So instead, I'd like to teach for you. So to get started, all you really need is some stretchy pants. If you don't have stretchy pants, you can do this in the nude because you're home alone right now and nobody's watching. Easy seated position. We're just going to start with a little bit of getting here meditation. So your hands can be either flat on your knees to feel grounded, as this is maybe an uneasy time for some of us. So really imagine yourself dispensing some weight from your hands and into your knees, or if you're feeling like you want to receive some energy from the divine, you can place your palms upward and bring in that sense of peace and light. And we'll get started. Using your sits bones to really lock you in. Imagine a little bit of tuck, a little bit of ab work right here in the pelvic bone. And then as you breathe in, you do want to fill your belly up with all that life-giving oxygen. And then exhale, letting it go, kind of like a balloon. So often we breathe here in our chest because we want to make our belly small, but in this instance, again, nobody's watching. You can make it as big and as life-giving as you'd like. So we'll demonstrate and we'll breathe through this for just about a minute. So again, hands can be on your knees or up in receiving mode. Inhale, fill up, and exhale, let it go. Let's go in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, side out. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Fill up completely. Exhale, side out. This time, keep your mouth closed and inhale and exhale through your nose. Feeling that line of energy draw through the crown. And exhale, sending it back down into the earth. I like to imagine a little bit of visualization as I breathe, either a nice oval with my inhales and exhales, or literally imagining a rod of energy from my sacral chakra up to my crown. So there's just this line coming through. And you can be new to yoga and just use it for a workout. You can use it for peace, meditation, some relaxation. I've been practicing this as to get closer to my divine source. So whether you believe in a higher power or not, I do believe this is a prime time to connect with something greater than you, as it is our due diligence as humans to spread all the good that we have inside out to those that are sick or suffering. So as we seal in this little meditation, take another inhale and exhale. Place your palms on your knees and go with a little shoulder rolls, taking it one direction. And you do want to use your arms a little bit to kind of reach your chest forward and then almost extending them outward completely when you are in the back. And take it the other side, inhaling as you move forward and exhale as you go back. And I'm recording on YouTube, so I'm gonna tilt that a little bit more. And when you've evened out both sides, let's take seated cat-cows. So inhale, drop your belly and snake your chin up towards the ceiling. Stay here for a little bit, and you want to squeeze your elbows together. Really lengthen through the front side of your body. Inhale. Exhale to cat pose. Draw your chin towards your chest, arch your spine, extend your arms out, and feel that stretch through the back of your neck. Good. Let's take this breath through movement a few times. Inhale, snake your chin through cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now I'm going to show you my lateral side so you can just kind of see my spine as it moves fluidly. Just take one more each side, exhaling. Now we're going to take a little, call it like a right angle stretch. Start with bent knees, with straight arms. We'll just take here for a few breaths, warming up your core. Again, this is a great asana or pose to feel grounded into the earth and really feel connected to Mother Earth and helping her heal. So on our next move, without using your hands, you may need to, try to bring your right knee in front of you so your shin is, parallel with the front, and then take your back knee and place it so you are creating right angles with your body. See, so nice little 90 degrees there. And then when we inhale, I want you to pivot your chest so you're making this nice arrow with your body. And then exhale, fold. Just take a few breaths here. It's a great stretch for your IT band. This is also a great option for a pillow if you have one handy to put under your forearms or put under your forehead. I know some of us may be using this time to read or watch a lot of TV. We may be sitting a lot. I couldn't be any more opposite. I've been doing lots of yoga and dancing. But either way, whatever you're doing during this quarantine, this stretch is really juicy for your hips. So as we come up, again, hands out. This is a little bit of core work. Lift your back leg. Good. And extend it, and then reach it around. Come back to boat pose, Navasana. And let's do a little bit of like canoe to boat. So on your exhale, lengthen and straighten your body down. Inhale, come up back to boat. Good. Exhale, extend. Inhale, rise up. Let's go through that 4 more times, nice and slow. It's 3, 2, and you really want to pull your belly in. And 1 more all the way down. You're just hovering your feet and your head. And inhale, come up. And now this time, get your left knee, shin parallel to the front. And without using your arms, make that little dual angle move. Using your hands to kind of leverage, twist towards your left knee. And exhale. Fold. So as you fold, really lengthen through your spine, almost create a little buoyancy in your back hip. And then come forward. And we'll stay here for a few breaths, just working into those deep parts of our hips that may not be shown a lot of love originally. So breathe into it. Tell yourself something that you love about yourself. So for me, I guess I'm really grateful for being able to live with my parents right now during this tough economic time. And while there's a lot of worry in the air, I've been able to utilize this to really deepen my yoga and meditation practice. And I invite you to do the same, as all we have now is time. Good. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, find your palms, press up, and we're going to use our abs again to lift our back leg for just a few breaths. Ooh. It's fun. And it's fun to watch myself do this in a recording because I'm like, oh, look at that. It's like magic. And bring it over, bring it forward. Let's stay here. This time, really challenge yourself. Point your toes up to the ceiling. See how small you can make your V for 4, 3, boop, 2, 1. And come all the way down through downward facing dog. So creating a nice stretch through your full backside body. Now I'm going to come arms all the way back through your legs. Just really imagine that inverted V of energy going up your spine and down your legs. You can feel free to pedal out, bending one knee, extending the other. We'll take a few more breaths here. Take your dog where you would like today. As again, you're doing this at home, no one's watching. Feel free to do whatever feels good today. On your inhale, gaze forward, take baby steps towards your palms, and come into ragdoll. Lots of options here for ragdoll. Wherever your feet are, make sure they're at least hip distance, or you can get a little bit wider. Your hands can be dangling. They can be at binds. They can grab opposite elbows, or they can reach behind your calves, like I've been doing a lot lately, because wherever you are, you want to take this tailbone and you want to really press it up, but still stay bent throughout those knees, and they're pulling their head towards the mat. So you get this whole stretch through your hamstrings, through your spine. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bend your knees. One more time, take a deep breath. Straighten out your knees. Exhale, release your hands wherever they are, and inhale slowly to stand, really inching every vertebrae to stack on top of one another, slowly, and come into standing at attention, samastitihi. Starting to round up. Imagine the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet just completely locked into the earth, and then shooting that energy into your thighs. Rotate your thighs outwards. Pull your belly in, tuck your pelvis forward, and then press into your palms. This position can be really, passive, or it can be as active as you make it, just like anything in life. Take a few breaths here. Really stand powerfully and invite whatever you feel needed to welcome into your day today, whether that be some serenity, whether that is confidence in the future, confidence within yourself, or maybe it's just to slow everything down. Wherever you are, take another inhale, really press into your palms, and exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, hands to the ceiling. Grab your left wrist, and we're going to come over to standing half moon. Notice my hips, they don't shift as I lean towards. So think of your lower half, right from your belly button down, is completely stable. You're just reaching through and bending over to the side. Gaze can go up on your left elbow, forward, back, wherever your neck is comfortable. Just make sure your head is between your biceps. On an inhale, pull your belly in to lift you back up to center, and grab your opposite wrist, pull it over to the left. Again, press down with your right heel this time to keep your hips nice and level. Every exhale lengthens, every inhale, you pull a little bit more, and every exhale, you drop a little bit more. Exhale. Inhale, take your gaze up towards your fingers. And exhale, palms go through. So you bend your knees slightly with your flat back. Come all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, flatten out your spine for a halfway lift. And then exhale, come down to a high plank. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So in your high plank, make sure that your tailbone is nice and steady within your back. You have the straight line from your neck to your tailbone. You're on top of your toes, and your shoulders are stacked directly above your wrists. Take a few breaths here. You can always take it to your knees, take it to forearm, wherever you are. Let's come all the way down to your belly into a low cobra. So press the tops of your feet into the mat and then draw your elbows back towards your ribcage. Fingers can be spider tipped. They can be hovering. They can gently press you up forward. You want to really relax your midsection here and use your lower back though to lift you up. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, presses yourself back up to plank and presses yourself all the way down to downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward and come into a crescent moon. So to get started here, your back toes could be tucked or untucked. I like the extra stretch in my toes. Let's start with your hands on your hips. Pull your right hip back so they're completely squared towards the front or your camera, whatever direction is front for you right now. And then really sink into your hips. Make sure this knee never goes past the ankles, just completely on top. And then draw your shoulders back. Good. Inhale, takes your hands up. And then you can either put your hands in prayer, you can make a, I'm losing the words right now, but little Charlie's Angels bends. Look up for a little bit of back bend. And exhale, hands to the mat. Lift your back knee and inhale your right hand towards the ceiling. And stay here for a breath. Make sure your hips kind of scissor in and your palm is facing your right side. Pull your belly in to take your belly off your thighs. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to just do some back strips. And you inhale as it hits your heel here. Inhale. And then once it hits at 12 o'clock, you're going to exhale. So let's do that 3 times. 2, 3. And now at 12 o'clock, we'll take it the other direction. Inhaling as you swim forward. Exhaling as you bring it back up. 2. Really go opening up through your shoulders. And 3. Good. Drop it down. Bring your left foot back up to meet the right. And fold. Whew. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and step your right foot back. Coming back into that low crescent lunge. Inhale, your hands to your thighs, and then squeeze those hips back so they're facing forward. And then adjust your feet as need be so you can really dip down into your lunge. Your chest is nice and light here. Shoulders roll back, belly button in. And now inhale, hands to the ceiling. It's time to really stretch backwards into your back bend. Inhale. Exhale, hands. Bring your foot, come up onto your low lunge. And inhale, swing that left arm up. As you can see, my palm is facing you. I'm giving you a high five. If you're still with me, good job. If you're not, I know you're doing great things on your quarantine. So again, pull your belly in. And let's begin those back strips. When you hit your ankle, you're starting to inhale. And when we hit 12 o'clock, you're exhaling. Try to keep your gaze steady to avoid getting a little dizzy, like I will. And then bring it the other way. Get really reaching forward. Opening up through your shoulders. And last time. Good. And inhale, step your right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now inhale to chair pose. So chair pose looks like you're sitting into your chair. Weight is in the heels of your feet, and then you sink your hips back. I try to almost get my knees completely on top of my ankles. It's okay if they come a little forward, but really try to sink back. And then all in your core here, bring it all in, and then shrugging your shoulders down, but still keeping your biceps nice and active. You want to create the equal space between your ears. So you're like, kind of like creating this little frame for your head with your arms. Yeah, this is going to be the most active part of the sequence. But stay here with me for a few more breaths. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now let's come onto our tippy toes, because I love a good toe stretch. Good. This is a great opportunity to really go within. So I'm going to take a moment to silence. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go completely. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Step it back. High plank. Inhale. Hinge forward. Exhale. Lower all the way down. This time come into low locust. Woo. You want to bring your hands back behind you. If this bind is not available, just keep them by your side. Place your fingertips down, your palms down, and then bring your feet together. Rest to prepare. Exhale all the way out. And inhale, lift your head and your feet. You're taking that bind, press your fingers away from you, but then press into the heels of your palms. Take your gaze down so you're not scrunching your neck up like I am. So your gaze is just right below your nose. Inhale, exhale, release. Take a little counter spread pose. Bring your heels up towards your hips. Windshield wiper them back and forth. Good. And let's go through one little sequence, and then we'll cool it down. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, and then bend your knee, open up your hip. Just hang here for a little hip opener, and press your head through your biceps. Really flatten your palms into your mat, your carpet, your hardwood floor, wherever you're practicing today. And then inhale, close that hip up, and then come back to a three-legged dog, so your hips are squared towards the floor, and then exhale, or inhale, low lunge. Good. Inhale, come up to high crescent lunge, or Anjaneyasana. Come up to high on the back of your back foot. Just make sure I'm in the frame. Take an inhale, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, hinge forward. And exhale, swing that left tricep over your right knee. You can option to bend your back knee and release for deeper twist. Untuck your toes. But I am going to keep it up just for a little extra core work. And while you're here, you want to take your gaze, without falling, over to your right elbow. Again, pull your belly in to keep that skin off your thigh. And on your exhale, look forward. Bring all your weight into your right foot. Inhale, lift your back foot and bring it to meet for a prayer twist. And then, I hope I'm not making you dizzy, but we're going to stay here for a few breaths before we work into a balance. So with prayer twist, I'm going to demonstrate the wrong way. You can see both knees. That shouldn't be the case. You should be one line between your legs, and then you're trying to get your heart towards your thumbs as you inhale, lengthen your crown away from you, and exhale, twist. Good. Again, this time, As we exhale, weight down in your left foot, and inhale, using a connection with your elbow and your knee. Inhale to lift. This may be just enough challenge. If this isn't your practice, all I want you to do is practice lifting your foot with your body. And then if standing Shiva is in your practice, go ahead and take that. Grab onto the outside of your right foot and extend your foot out. Take your gaze towards your right thumb. Good, wherever you are, take another breath in. And exhale as slowly down as you came up. Come back into your prayer twist. Good. And let's balance it out on the other side. Inhale to chair prayer. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then you can flow through chaturanga or take high plank. Take look cover, whatever feels good. And we'll meet on a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, bend your knee, open up your hip, and draw it behind you for a little opener. And your arms are super active here. You're framing your face with your limbs. And then you're reaching your heel back behind you. Inhale, straighten your leg, point your toes down, and step through a low lunge. And then I'm gonna swap so you can see me on this thing. Inhale, come up to high crescent lunge. Take your gaze up on it, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center for prayer. Inhale, hinge forward, and exhale, take that revolved twist. Again, if you took your knee down last time, take it here. This is actually really good for digestion, as you're completely just like wringing out those digestive organs, or work on your balance. Again, thumbs to your heart center. Inhale, create that 45-degree from your floor, and then exhale, continue to twist. Okay, now for the balancing part. Weight goes into your left foot. Inhale, lift your right. Woo, this is what it's supposed to look like. And come up, place it down, come straight into that prayer twist. And then even out your knees. So everything is in beautiful alignment. And work on deepening. Sink your hips low. Twist over your left elbow. And on your exhale, weight goes into your right foot. Inhale, lift your left. Good. You can stay here or come into your dancing Shiva. If you have a strap or even a sock, I was using a sock the other day to work into a king cobra. This is a time to get creative, guys, for the limit of resources we have. But it's also a fun way to try something new, right? All right, come back into it. Whew. Inhale, chair with prayer hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Skip it. You can shut me off. I don't really care. We're going to cool this down. So inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale to half pigeon. But before you go into half pigeon, we're going to just kind of like, this is going to be a modification. I want you to come up onto your back toes and keep your hips lifted. You can prop onto pillows or block here. And I'm going to keep my arms up. So you're actually really strengthening while stretching your groin here. So inhale, your hands up. You can take your gaze up. And then I'm going to catch my breath, and I ask you to do the same. So take a big inhale. And exhale through your nose. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to kick all the way up into a 3-legged dog. So use your core to bring your knee into your chest and prop that foot up. And then if it's in your practice, flip your dog. If not, just make some knee circles with your hip. So inhale, 3-legged dog. And then if it's in your practice, flip your dog. If it's not, just do some like fire hydrant type moves for flipping your dog. You want to stabilize through your left hand and then very lightly step your right foot over for this modified back bend. And to get out of your dog, you want to go back as slowly as you came in. So look down where your hands will be on that line, and then lift your right leg first. Okay, maybe this is harder. It's harder to do when I explain it, but once you feel it in your body for a few times, it's like necessary after a pigeon. So taking everything on the other side, again, tuck your toes or don't tuck them. If this is a lot on your knees, then place a blanket underneath. And on your inhale, take your hands up. And I'm going to option for a little bit of tricep stretch. So grabbing your left elbow with your right hand and then pressing that hand into your back. And I'm going to switch sides. But you can do whatever you need here. And if you don't want to stay up like this, feel free to fold over. But I want to work on a little bit of hip strengthening as I work into my splits during this quarantine. Because again, all we have is time. Take an inhale, exhale, your hands down, and then press that left foot up into 3-legged dog and flip it over into your flip dog. If your dog is flipped, press your hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, bring your core in, and then flip back into that 3-legged dog. Press back one more time. Inhale, look forward. Drop your knees. And come into a seated forward fold. To get started, extend your feet out long. Take out all the goodness from your bum. Inhale, lift your fingers towards the ceiling, and exhale, fold. I like to try to create a really flat back first, and then gently tuck my chin. If this is a lot for you, just grab onto whatever. You can also bend your knees and feel a deeper stretch throughout your spine. It's going to look different on everyone. The importance here is to find that sweet spot and to breathe into it. So I will allow you some time to do so. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. The next pose you can do on your back or seated. It's going to be easier on your back if your hips are not quite there yet, but it's higher low. So I'll show you on the back first. You want to come all the way back, cross your right leg over your left, and then grab onto the tops of your feet and pull them in like a shoelace. So pull your feet apart while pressing your entire back and flattening it into the mat, and then relax your head. Don't do this. But if that's a little easy for you, you can do this seated by bending your left foot in and then stacking your right knee on top of it. I like to first press down my feet. That feels so good. Straighten your spine on an inhale and exhale. So if you're on your back or if you're seated like this, let's take a few breaths. So if you're seated, again, blocks, pillows, you might not need to just kind of press yourself up like this. And then breathe into, again, that sweet spot. You know where it is on your body. Two more. Inhale. Either come up if you're seated. If you're on your back, switch your legs out. So I'll demonstrate this. If you're seated, you want to bend one knee. So your heel is by your hip, and then stack your other knee right on top of it. Again, I have to flex those feet out, straighten my spine, and then curve over. If you are on your back, it's the same motion, but a little bit more accessible for those with tighter hips. Take a few moments here as we settle down. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Wherever you are, come onto your back and wrap your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then rock side to side. We'll come into a few spinal twists. Anything you like here. You can make it real easy. Just making a 45-degree bend with your knees and then folding them over. You can cross like an eagle and then bend over. Whatever you choose, make it yours. But the important part is to make sure your back is completely matted into the earth, and then you want to twist from your midsection. I already heard a few pops there. So your gaze can go up straight or the opposite direction of wherever your knees are falling. Breathe. One more. Fill up. Let it out. And then roll over to center. Give yourself a squeeze again. Maybe extend one foot out. Warming up for the other side. And wherever your knees fell, take it the opposite direction. Keeping your arms out on a T. You can cactus them. You know what's best for you. We'll take a few moments here. Allow this space to settle any thoughts, to calm any nerves, and to welcome in just this time, this transitional time. And when you are ready, you can bring those knees back up into your chest. Give yourself a little roll. And then grab the outsides of your thighs, your ankles, your shins, or your feet for happy baby. Again, before you start, just grab whatever is accessible to you and then press it all down. Just use the force of your arms to flatten out your back. You're really just smushing out any space between your skin and the earth here. Breathe into it. And really just feel connected to the earth. Feel rooted, feel safe. And just trust that in everything in life, we go through cycles, we go through death. And to get to death, we can then find rebirth. So take this opportunity not to see it as a virus or as a sickness, as an illness, but as a phase of this cycle that we're going through on earth, as a new wave of life, of vitality. Bringing that sweet energy in. Wrap your body into a ball, place your forehead into your knees, scrunch up every particle of your being. And on your exhale, extend your feet out long, kind of drawing your heels together, letting your toes lay out wide. And then I like to bring my shoulder blades together to lift my chest for a little bit of a heart opening. Your hands can again be down to ground to feel secure, or place them up to receive light from the energy around you. I invite you to take at least a minute. You can pause this, turn this off now, and meditate for as long as you need. But we'll take a few moments here to close up the practice in silence, starting now. Without moving your body, conduct a full body scan from the top of your head, down your cheeks, your shoulders, your biceps, your forearms. Breathing into your chest, filling your belly up with oxygen, and letting that air go down through your hips, your legs, your knees, and let it trickle down into your heels and your toes. Now begin wiggling your extremities, waking up your body. Roll your cheek to the right and roll onto your left. The next inhale, send your hands behind you for a full body stretch. And then draw your knees in to your belly, roll onto one side to supported fetal position. Take your top arm and press it into the earth. Feel that connection between you and the core of Gaia, of this beautiful planet that we're on. And press yourself back up into a seated pose. Cross your legs. Place your hands in front of your heart into prayer. Bring that intention back into your heart center, whether that's peace, whether that's hope, whether that's trust, whether that's love. Raise your vibration here. Know that you are in control of your emotions. Nobody is in control of you, yet we are in control of nothing. So surrender to this time. Be good to yourself. Be gentle to everyone. Take a big inhale and exhale, bow as we say namaste. Thank you for those who joined me today. Oddly, talking to a camera makes me feel connected to the world as we are in this odd time, but I invite you to use this to your advantage. Again, like you probably seen it on social media, but you can really use this to strengthen any skill, whether that's mentally, physically, artistically. It's your time. It's your time. Use this as a way of transition, or else. So on that note, you can support me on Venmo, Jenny-Martin-4, but there are so many other people that need your help too. So if you are lucky enough to have a job right now, please donate. Send your friend a meal, wear a mask when you do so, or just reach out to them. That little text means so much. So this is how my gifts to you today. So I thank you for those watching, and for those that aren't. I know that just being here in this space is alleviating some stress to the world. So love you all. Oh, am I even on this thing? I was getting some email. To teach a subclass today, but that's not happening with this quarantine. So instead, I'd like to teach for you. So to get started, all you really need is some stretchy pants. If you don't have stretchy pants, you can do this in the nude because you're at home alone right now and nobody's watching. I just went through an entire Instagram live and it didn't save. So I'm sorry if y'all are. I just did this whole Instagram live and it did not save. So I apologize. Add me on Facebook because it's streaming there. But I also put a YouTube up, so that'd be cool if you watch it, because it's for me. I really enjoy teaching, but it's also for you because, guys, I just posted an entire 45-minute short flow. Of course, it went back way longer than that, but I don't know where it is. So add me on Facebook if you want to take it. I also have a YouTube video out for a different flow that's about an hour long. So stay calm, breathe, move your body, love yourself. Of course, it went back way longer than that, but I don't know where it is. So add me on Facebook if you want to take it. I also have a YouTube video out for stay calm, breathe. I just posted an entire 45-minute short flow. Of course, it went back way longer than that, but I don't know where it is, so add me on Facebook if you want to take it. I also have a YouTube video out for a different flow that's about an hour long. So I just posted an entire 45-minute short flow. Of course, it went back way longer than that, but I don't know where it is, so add me on Facebook if you want to take it. I also have a YouTube video out for a different flow that's about an hour long. So I just posted an entire 45-minute short flow. Of course, it went back. Stay calm, breathe, move your body, love yourself. Stay calm, breathe, move your body, love yourself. Stay calm, breathe, move your body, love yourself. Stay calm, breathe, move your body, love yourself.